What's going on, silencers? And welcome back to Vintage Story. The game where I absolutely am enjoying every second of my existence, which is definitely a different feel to every other fucking second of my existence. But if you do enjoy the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all those fun things. And thank you very much to my patrons, especially Bunny the Nerd, for pointing me in the direction of this game. And a big shout out to Elias, Dante, and Lucian, my three little silencers I got to talk to the other day. So hope you guys enjoy. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, this is actually technically the episode after next episode because something happened to my recording and I literally lost everything except for about 2 seconds of me cutting grass. So yeah, let me walk you through what you missed. You remember we had all of the fire bricks and all this stuff, and we made the bloomeries and we processed out the iron. Well, I processed the iron and I found some more, and we ended up with 37 iron ingots. Actually, we ended up with like 48 iron ingots or something like that. And I went about crafting the anvil. Now, crafting the anvils, pretty basic. You put hot iron in here, you tap it down here. The difference is each one of these took multiple ingots, so I had to slap them together. Now that we are in a place like where we are, we actually need a material that we don't have any of. We need some borax. So I'm gonna have to go figure out where there's some borax. If I open up this, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to find some borax really quick, I think. It usually comes in like a stone like this, kind of like the clear quartz, and then you grind it down. But it occurs to me I just don't know if I've come across any this playthrough yet. Is that it? Nope, that's lime. Nope. Alum. No. No. Here, borax, borax, borax. Here. Okay, we don't have any borax, so I'm going to run out and see if I can find some. And, yeah, I'll be right back with you. All right, well, finally I found some borax. I didn't realize that there was borax in underground nodes. So, yeah, I was running along and I came across limestone, which I've never found in a game before. And all this borax. So I'm gonna dig up all this borax because we're gonna need an absolute shit ton of it. And I will see you guys back at home. Oh yeah, here's where it is in location to where we were. Home is right here. We are all the hell and gone out here. So yeah, I will get this and be back with you in a minute. All right, so finally back home next morning. And let's see what we've got going on. Made a fire starter while I was out, put that there. Got me a bunch of limestone, which I have never found limestone in a game before, so that was wonderful. Then I got borax. I got some sulfur and a little bit of quartz while I was down there. Okay, I got a lot of borax. I got 505 borax. In order to process the borax, we're going to need a quern. So we're going to press H. We're going to look at querns. The querns need 4 granite rocks and 2 sticks. I don't believe I actually have 2 sticks. So there, now we've got 2 sticks, and I will show you how to quarry stone. So, unlike games like Minecraft and others, you can't just magically quarry stone. But Vintage Story has its own ways. Now this is zinc ore, so we don't want that. We want a piece of granite, and we are going to do it this way. A little bit of that. Do this. Okay. And then let's see, every other one. Do that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Except those are all zinc fucking ore, so this isn't gonna work. Do that and that, and you see we just quarried 2 granite stone blocks. Look at that. Now we just gotta do that again really quick. So we'll pick this block. And I do have a mod installed that's supposed to make quarrying a little easier, but I honestly don't remember what it was or how to use it. So yeah, here we are. We got the 4 blocks, the 2 sticks, and we have a granite quern. Now we use granite because it's an igneous stone. It's also very, very strong. So it is capable of grinding anything that you can hand grind, which is basically tier 0 grindables. So let's open this up, and I think I may have actually had stone in one of these specifically for. Is there? I was gonna have a cow if there was borax in that, because it was a bitch to find. Okay, so we're going to come down here. Gonna slap that down. Let me empty all this junk out. I found a grave site while I was out and about. That's where some of that extra stuff came from. Tonikaku, grab some of the borax. We only need 1 borax for this next process, honestly. We do that, and right click. Away we go. That gave us 2 powdered borax. Now, powdered borax is good for leather tanning, as well as fluxing. And fluxing is, we're going to forge weld an anvil today, and you guys are going to get to see that process. But I also wanted to show you something that was really cool that I found on accident. If I want to look in this chest, that's all fine and dandy. My Minecraft brain tells me that I have to get out of that chest to go to the next one. My vintage story brain goes, just right click all of them. This is so incredibly useful. And then just press E for your own inventory. Then you can adjust a bunch of chests all at once. You don't have to do the Minecraft thing where you constantly pop in and out of chests because you forgot what you were doing and blah blah blah. Yeah, so let's do this thing, shall we? Going to switch this over. We are going to, of course it's too cold to weld, you jackass. Going to pick up the 2 pieces. First piece we're going to slap on there, and we're going to light this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up this piece to 1100 degrees Celsius, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this top piece. Once I have them both heated up, I will show you the next step. All right, and just like that, we've got the pieces. Now, this is the anvil base. It is white hot. We put the borax down as a fluxing agent. Then we put the top on, and then tink, tink, tink. Perfect. And just like that, the anvil is done. And we don't need that one anymore. This is a tier 2 anvil. This will allow us to process... I haven't gone back for the meteoric iron yet. It'll allow us to make the meteoric iron stuff. So, what I do need to do, actually, is I need to craft a iron hammer, or I won't be able to do anything. So, give me a second. I'm going to heat up this ingot. I'm going to craft the hammer, and I'll be right back with you. All right. The ingot is done, so let's do that. Then we need the iron hammer head. We'll right-click to make it a lot easier to see what we're doing. Get these tapped in the right spots. Down that way. this direction. Down there. Then all this down. Yeah, I didn't think so. Can't do that. Do this. Grab that. Then do this. Grab this. Here, a meteor overhead. And then down, down. Cut. Cut. And just like that, we have our iron hammer head. That down. And grab one of these here sticks. And create the iron hammer. So now we've got that hammer, copper, this hammer, tin, and the iron hammer that goes right down here. I don't have a solid wall to lean it on, so whatever. But we've got the anvil put together. So I'm gonna go and get that that meteoric iron out of that other place that we were at, and I'll bring it back here, and then we'll craft. I'll show you how to process it and how to get into the meteoric iron age, and then I think the rest of the episode I'm just going to be trying to figure out exactly how to make the damn house work. But yeah, so I'll be right back with you. All right, so I don't know if this game is intent. I mean, that was a tough dungeon, don't get me wrong, but 470 pieces of iron meteorite, that's a lot. Or at least I thought it was. I'm probably wrong. But yeah, in order to process these, we need to make bloomeries, just like we had before. So we'll make 2 bloomeries to start. And go like that. We'll do 1 here. And 1 here. And then we'll add as many of these as we can. 12 iron meteorite pieces, perfect. Okay. So we pick up that, then we don't know exactly how many of these I'm gonna need. I think it's 6 per, yeah. Okay. So 6 of those, then we'll light them up. And when they process out, there'll be iron meteorite bars. Just like this. Now, you've seen this process before. You've seen me do the forge work. So I'm going to take care of forging some new tools out of the meteoric iron, and I will be back with you after that. All right, and let's see. As far as everything goes, I got meteoric iron, falx, shovel, axe, knife. I made a pickaxe, I made a hammer, I made some shears, a chisel, and this actually is still running, so these just finished with 12 more meteoric iron ingots. I went ahead and made the anvil, which took most of a stack of that because I did it really wrong. So I ended up with more or less a lot of that stuff. Now, the next thing that we're going to do, because I really need some lights in here, is I need some bees. I need lots of bees. And in order to do that, we have to get some skeps built. Now, skeps are pretty easy. You simply put out something like that. It's 2 of those. Boom, you get a skep. An empty skep in this case. And the skeps are very useful. Or you can actually put them on your back when you blah blah blah. We need to go find a beehive out in the world, and then we need to place a skep down, and we need to collect as many flowers as we can. So, if I'm not mistaken, I actually had found bees. Yes, I had found bees down here by this one, waypoint 10 bees. So I'm gonna run down there. I'm gonna collect a bunch of flowers on the way. and then I'll show you how to appropriately capture some bees. All right, so my dumbass forgot to unpause the damn video, or unpause the recording while I was, down here trying to catch bees since I, found a beehive. So the beehive swarmed, and this populated skep was the result. There is a glitch in the game. I don't know if it's because of a mod that I have. I don't know if it's because of like an actual fault in the game code. But when you break a populated skep, you actually get 2 skeps back. So I broke the populated skep, and I got another one back, and yeah, here we are. So the beehive swarmed, filled the skep, and it says it's large again. However, because of the nature of the glitch, I'm not going to capitalize on that. We're going to worry about populating our own apiary. So I'm going to collect up these flowers, meet you back at home, and we'll set up the beginnings of hopefully a very large and very fruitful apiary. All right, so back we are again. Here to home. We need to set up a little apiary area. So, let's see what to do. Why? Oh, that's hard edge. That's why. We're gonna do it like right over here, I think. But I do need to. I think. Do I need to? Maybe we could do like a kind of sunk-in apiary. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, so hold please while I get this dug out to the necessary dimensions, and we go from there. All right, that only took the better part of a day. Now, so here's what I did. The optimal position to put the skeps in is 1 skep, 2 blocks, and another skep. Now, I just elevated them on these birch logs because I thought it looked kind of good. You do not have to do that. In fact, probably keeping them on the ground is a little better. Now here's our populated skep. So this skep says 33 flowers nearby, and it has a large population, which means in theory it should swarm in the next 24 hours or so. And when it swarms, it can divide into up to 2 other skeps. So this population will jump down to medium or even small, and 2 other skeps should populate to small, I believe. Sometimes they can populate up to medium, but I've only ever seen that once, and it's entirely possible I just missed the transition. But yeah, so that's they're gonna do their thing, and I'm gonna try and boost it as much as I can, because the more flowers you have, the more fruitful and productive your hives can be. Now the thing that is unlike real life, you don't have to have a specific variety of flowers, and the selection of flowers that you have does not affect the quality or quantity of the honey in any way, shape, or form. A skep will fill up as long as it just has flowers nearby, and go from there. So we'll just go ahead and put more flowers around the outside rim here. And on the inside, I used blue lupine for the outer 2 layers. I used woad in the corners, and then purple lupine in the middle. Like I said, does not make a lick of difference which kind of flowers you use, so far as I can tell, and so far as any of the documentation says. So, yeah, there. Oh, we also have some of these dwarf firs. So put those there, and let's see if that skep says, oh, nearby flowers, 101. That's even better. It does take a little bit for them to register and update, but when they do, it gets pretty damn good, pretty damn quick. But yeah, so that's going to do its thing. I'm going to let that do its thing. We have other things that we need to do, namely, go inside, break that, put another one down for right now. We are about to replace all of the lighting in this entire building. By the way, this is the Temple of Hephaestus, if I haven't said it already. Thank you very much to Mate for the idea. Now, Lanterns. Lanterns are our best friend. Copper lantern right here needs 2 clear quartz, 1 candle, and 1 copper plate. Now, in between episodes, I went ahead and I poured out as many copper plates as I could. Each one of these takes about 2 ingots. And yeah, so I poured out an absolute ton of them. I was only able to do 2 at a time, so it did take a little while. But basically, while I was forging all of this stuff, I just went over, poured, and here we go. So we've got that. As far as clear quartz goes, we've got 100 clear quartz. That's enough to make 50 lanterns, which are amazing. And then we need, yeah, if I can spell anything, down to copper lantern right here. We need a candle. Candle is made with 3 beeswax. Now that hive that we were out, that we got the first skep populated from, I went ahead and broke that. It gave me 5 honeycomb. So first thing, we need a barrel. So give me one of these and some of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that and then zoop. There's a barrel. We can throw that back in there. We're going to run back into our pantry, which I'm sure the light has gone out. And oh my goodness, it hasn't. Okay, well, in that case, let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put the honey barrel right in the middle. And the way you get honey out of honeycomb, unlike real life, you can actually do this, but I don't recommend doing this in real life. It's better to do them through centrifugal force, but you just put the torch away, shift right click. There we go. And that squeezes out 0.2 liters of honey out of each honeycomb. And that gives us 1 whole liter of honey. My goodness, we are rich, rich men. Now, honey is good for a lot of things. Do I have any bottles left? Did I really only make... Oh, no, I did. Now we have a bottle of honey, which gives 300 fruit saturation. I don't know if I went over this with you last time, or at all, but you have nutrition levels. Your nutrition levels are based on what you eat. So in the case of us, we have fruit, vegetables, grains, protein, and dairy. We have no way of getting dairy. We have almost no way of getting grains. Right now, the 3 foods that we have available to us are fruit, vegetables, and proteins. But even then, that's kind of a stretch. And we will go over cooking, I think, more in the next episode. But basically, what it boils down to is if you can get your food saturation and nutrition levels up, you actually change your max health. So like right now, I have 36.1 max health points. And that's because my fruit saturation is up. If I was able to get these all up the whole way, I believe I would end up with 75 hit points total. So you can see the benefit. But we've got bone broth that's fresh for 133 years and a liter of honey, which does not expire. That also gives us beeswax. So we can slap down 3 of those, get a candle. Candles never burn out, but they're not very bright. So in order to make them brighter, we need to do something with the lights. And the best way to do that is lanterns. Now, copper lanterns are 1 of these bad boys, 2 of these quartz. Ooh, what the hell is that? Small potion flask. Wasn't expecting to discover a recipe. Copper lantern, light level 18. So if we grab this, we can put that in our offhand. And it is a never goes out, very bright light source. So yeah, let's see, right there. There we go. And that light source will never go out. Now, what's really cool about them is if you take a lantern and you add, let me see if I can pull it up. Lantern. Okay, so we take a copper lantern. If we were to put, we could also use glass slabs to make a normal lantern. But right here, adding reflective lining. If you add gold or silver lining to a lantern by placing it
on the ground and right-clicking it with a gold or silver plate, this will slightly increase the light radius of the lantern. Now, I have silver, and I think I found a little bit of gold. I don't know if I have enough for plates, but if I do, we're going to do that really quick. We can also change the color of the glass plates or panes by placing them in the lantern and clicking with new glass. That will change the color of the lantern. Right now, not so worried about it, but maybe in the future we should have a red light in our pantry so that it's more like a dark room. I think that would be really, really smart. Now, did I mortar? I did. I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am a complete idiot because I had neglected to make one of these. So I need 2 of those, mortar, and 2 ceramic slabs, so 2 boards. Let me grab those boards really quick. And actually, while we're still working on the lanterns, let me grab those back. 1, 2 of those boards, and there they are. I want to move that and pick up. Okay. So that, those, ceramic door. Now this is a ceramic cellar door. It turns this into a cellar. So give it a second. There we go. In the top left-hand corner, you see the cellar symbol. So everything in here takes a lot longer. So this was 133 years, and now it's 153 years, and it will go up. As long as this room is sealed, everything inside will start to recalculate how long it is fresh. So turnip's fresh for 2.5 years. Oh, I have more honeycomb. Let's squeeze out that honeycomb and make another lantern. Why don't we? Because we're gonna need it, and I'd like to stop carrying around. Now, here's something funny. You see the freshness meter at the top, 156.6 years, blah, 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 and it's going up. As long as this door is here, even if it's open, it's considered sealed. It's a little bit of a glitch, a little bit of a cheat, however you want to look at it, but you don't have to worry about opening the door, basically. Eventually, I would like to get one over here, because this is just short-term storage. This, area in here is supposed to be my long-term storage for foods that are going to last us throughout a whole, season through the winter, that kind of stuff. I don't know if we're actually going to play this game through that much, but if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below. Let's see. Got that. Throw torch over there. Give me another handle and another copper plate. God damn it. Copper plate. Grab that. And do copper plate, handle, and clear quartz. Oh, I should also mention that because I am a miner, Control-Alt-Silent, the miner, I actually have the ability to craft these copper lanterns. Otherwise, you have to make them out of other more expensive materials. So this is a perk of being a miner. And yeah, anyway. So now that all of this is burned out, guess we'll slap that down there, and I will take care of doing all of the rest of that off camera now. Yes, I know I fell. Shut up. Quartz. Let's take care of some other business, shall we? First and foremost being, let me get this gravel out of my inventory. God damn it. I know you will. There we go. There we go. Don't need that or that. And then, there we go. Okay, don't accidentally want to smelt the clear quartz because you can do that. Let's dig up these really quick. These should have just a few meteoric iron bars in them. And I'll put you down there because I actually overestimated what I needed. Actually, I think I was going to make some extras, but I digress. I didn't end up doing that. So bloomery, and then chimneys, and quartz. We're going to Put a ton of quartz in there. 24 quartz in that one. 24 quartz in that one. Grab 18. Sure, why not? I probably only need 6 per, but yeah, I only need 6 per. Only need 6 per, and now we light them up. Now, what I just did is I created quartz glass, or rather, this will create quartz glass when it's done. And I will be back with you when that happens, because then we'll put some windows in this place. How's that sound? See you in a minute. All right, so we're gonna do the windows and whatnot. I think we'll end up doing that next time. Let's check on our beehive really quick. Let's see, none of them are populated except for this back one. See how that one's got a little bit of yellow in it. That will turn bright yellow when we know we can harvest it, but we're not going to harvest it until we've got at least another skep populated. Let's check on our vegetables really quick. We've got turnips are stunted due to heat. Okay. But they're completely harvestable, so we'll grab them up really quick. And then we're going to go hunting for a minute, because I need leather. I need lots of leather. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Plenty of turnips. Those are 6 and 5 and 4. Okay. So those are fine. Let's go hunting really quick. And then in the next episode, we are going to have to do these cages. We've got plenty of copper. I just need to turn it back into ingots. To make medium animal cages and then small animal cages as well. And we will start into the animal husbandry. And in between this episode and next episode, I'm going to also tear into as many animals as I can so that we can have hides and pelts and brains and stuff for some leather working so we can get better backpacks. And but yeah, I wanted to go hunting with this meteoric iron falx, because I think I'm misreading it, but if I'm not, we literally went from having like sticks and stones to having a gun as far as damage is concerned. So let's get into the woods just a little bit. There's the teleporter, which we still probably need to fix. Okay, here's a ram. Rams typically take a lot of damage. I just want to hit kill that ram. Okay. Well, let's chop it up. We get lots of meat, fat, and bones. Perfect. So I'm going to do a lot of that in between episodes. So this meteoric iron falx says that it does 45 hit points worth of damage. Now, to put that into perspective for you, the last one we had did 3.9 hit points of damage. So, yeah, needless to say, we have gone and done it, I think. Okay, so we have a boar and a sow. This is a perfect little pig area. Little pig, let me in. Piggy, 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 piggy. There we go. Piggies. Save that one. So we've got some piggies. We'll come back for them once we have the gravestone. Well, let's see what you have to offer. Is this the one I already found? Yep. That was the one I already found. Oh well. So let's grab that tombstone. You used to be able to collect them. Never mind. Jeez, making a liar out of me. That's okay. I'm not really worried about the fossil dirt right now. But yeah, so I will hunt a bunch of animals, get a bunch of skins. I will probably save the making of the cages until we're on camera. Then we need to hunt for chickens and pigs and sheep. I believe that's all you can domesticate. We might try and find a puppy if we can. And I will mass craft a bunch of silver plates as well as let the bees do their thing. So it'll probably be a little bit it'll probably be, pardon the pun, a little bit before we get all of the lighting done, but I do want to attempt to do that. So if you did enjoy the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all those fun things. Thank you very much to my patrons, both active and emeritus. Your support has been absolutely instrumental in me desiring to continue doing this, even in this time where I'm taking a little bit of a mental break. I much appreciate it. But I won't keep you any longer. Thank you very much for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.